If you want, and if you come up to 147, then we can fight.
So this is big news. You're willing to do a catchweight fight with Tank at 145.
As Manny Pacquiao talked about coming out of retirement to fight Gervonta Davis. The boxing world cannot keep wait for these two fighters to come into the ring against each other. On one hand, we have legend Manny Pacquiao, and then on the other hand, we have the highest PPV star Gervonta Davis. Just imagine, these two amazing fighters coming up against each other. Everyone's just being on Manny's side because, obviously, he got years of experience, but don't forget, Gervonta's skills cannot be taken lightly. He is one of the best boxers of this generation. Tank is a rising star in the boxing world. He is undefeated as a professional and has already won multiple world championships. Davis has shown tremendous power and speed in his fights. He has knockout wins over quality opponents such as Leo Santa Cruz and Jesus Cuellar. His only loss came against Yuriorkis Gamboa, a former Olympic champion and one of the best featherweights in the world. So taking him lightly is not what the boxing world should do, because we have taken Francis Ngannou lightly at first, but then he knocked Fury down and proved everyone wrong. As this matchup started to take the whole limelight in boxing world, the boxing world is certainly buzzing about this one, as it has all the makings of an epic clash. In one corner, you have the hard-hitting 24-year-old champion in Davis, who many consider to be one of the brightest young stars in the sport. In the other corner, you have the ageless wonder in Pacquiao, who at 41 years old is still one of the best fighters in the world. Michael Buffer, a legendary boxing ring announcer, said, "I think it's a great fight. Two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world going at it. I give the edge to Tank Davis. I think he's just too young, too strong, and too fresh for Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a great fighter, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he can keep up with Tank Davis over 12 rounds. It's a toss-up for me, but I'm going with Manny Pacquiao. He's the more experienced fighter, and he's faced tougher competition throughout his career. I think that will give him the edge in this fight." Paulie Malignaggi, former two-division world champion, said this when he asked about this one. Evander Holyfield, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of boxing, also shared his 2 cents on this bout. He said, "This is a tough one to call, but I'm going with Tank Davis. He's a young lion, and I think he's going to be too much for Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a great fighter, but I think Tank Davis is the future of the sport. I like Manny Pacquiao in this fight. He's the more experienced fighter, and he's been in with some of the best in the business. I think that will give him the edge in this fight," Pernell Whitaker, Hall of Fame, former champion, said. "We all know Manny got a lot more experience than Davis. Pacquiao definitely has the upper hand. He has been boxing professionally for over 20 years and has a record of 62-7-2. Davis, on the other hand, has only been boxing professionally for 5 years and has a record of 21-0. Davis is the younger and more powerful fighter. He is known for his explosive punching power and has knocked out all but one of his opponents. Pacquiao, on the other hand, has only knocked out 32 of his opponents. The betting odds for this fight currently have Pacquiao as the favorite, but Davis is not to be underestimated. He has the power to end the fight with one punch, and if he can connect with Pacquiao, it could be lights out for the older fighter." Listen what the boxing promoter Bob Arum has to say on this bout. "I'm going with Tank Davis by knockout. I think he's going to be able to hurt Pacquiao with his power shots and eventually finish him off." Everyone's just waiting for this matchup to be on papers ASAP, because the whole fight world wants to see these two fighters come up against each other and gave us another interesting fight of the history. We all know that Tank always got Floyd Mayweather by side until they went into an heated argument. But you know Floyd Mayweather is the undefeated boxing champion, and having him by your side for years is absolutely the best thing. And also, Manny and Floyd has been in a match, which resulted in Floyd taking the win home. But there were talks that during that fight, Manny's shoulder was injured due to which he was unable to put his best in the ring. Somehow he showed a desire to have a rematch in future. But it's been years. They both are retired. But still, they have been making headlines of coming out of retirement and have a rematch. Also, Gervonta has an exhibitor bout ahead, and also Ryan Garcia has shown some interest for a rematch. I don't know about you, I am tuning in for the amazing expected fights of coming year. We just have to wait and see how this one comes out. Will Manny be able to knock out Tank? Or Tank will show why he is called the best boxer of this generation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. So that's all I had for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling updates from the world of boxing. Until next time, keep your gloves up and your spirits high. Stay hyped.